In this lesson, we will learn how to create a function that reverses a text. If I have any text in cell A2, this text will be reversed in cell. What we are doing here, we need to learn two concepts. First one is how to use sequence and how to apply sequence to solve this puzzle. In many cases, if you subtract text from a system, sometimes the text comes in the wrong order and you need to reverse it again to be in the correct order. So I'm going to delete this function and start from scratch. I'm going to do this function in one step, then I'm going to do one by one, step by step. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to concat using met according to this text, referring to sequence of letter in length of this text. So if I have 10, it means I'm going to use 10. If the text is just 4 letters, I'm going to use it 4 times. Sequence will be in just one row, one column, and it starts with the last letter from this text going backward, so it is -1, and now I'm back to mid, and mid will return only one character. Now I'm going to close mid and concat. So now I have a function that can reverse any text written in a cell. Okay. Let me explain this formula step by step. First, we use sequence. Sequence create a sequence of number based on 1 or 2 values. So if I'm going to create a sequence of 10 in just one column, starting from number 1 using 1 as a step, it means I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The sequence also can take 2 values. So if I use sequence to create, let's say, 4 rows and 3 columns, starting from 1, 1, it would create 3 columns and added 1 with each movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So in this case, I can create here, instead of starting from 10, I'm going to create a sequence based on the length of this text. So if I have 10, it means 10. If it has just 4, so now if I have only 4 letters, it means I got 1, 2, 3, 4. If I have 5 and a space, it means 6, and so on. But I don't need to start 1, 2, 3. I need to start from the end. So if I have 4, I need 4, 3, 2, 1. So the start point will be the length of this text, and the step will be -1. So if I have only 3 letters, I will get 3, 2, 1. So now I'm going to take the 3 number using met. So if I met in this text, starting from 3, taking only 1 letter, it means if I absolute the reference for the cell, if I have more letters, so now I have RL space ER O and so on. And so on. Okay, so now we have a formula that can take 1 letter backward in my text. So instead of adding reference here, so inside met, I'm going to use sequence. So I'm going to met in this text, starting using sequence. Sequence will depend on the length of this text. In the same column, it will start from the length of this text, and the step will be -1. And mid is supposed to take only 1 letter. So now whatever the text I have here, it will be divided letter by letter, vice pairs. Now all I need is to put this mid inside concat function. So now I have a function that can reverse any text. I'm going to write my name, for example. So now I have my name in the reversed way. That's it. Thanks. Bye bye.